This independent, quick and enraged film opens. Hattie infuses her right hand with the snowflake and departures from Brixton's sight. He snatches a radio and causes it to appear like Hattie is a deceiver who took the infection for herself. In the meantime, Luke Hobbs, Dwayne Johnson, and Deckard Shaw, Jason Statham, awaken in their own homes in Los Angeles and London. They approach their day-to-day schedules before later going to isolate clubs to give a thumping to many thugs before they each find one to cross-examine. Both Hobbs and Shaw have caught wind of the super-infection that has been going near, and they realize it has been made by a fear-monger bunch called Eteon. Their particular thugs neglect to give them the data they need, so Hobbs tattoos, "I love police," on his temple while Shaw leaves his person hanging through a window. Hobbs eats in a coffee shop with his girl Sam, Eliana Sua, when he is visited by a close buddy, CIA Specialist Locke, Ryan Reynolds. He illuminates Hobbs about the snowflake and exactly how serious of a danger it is. Albeit hesitant to help, Hobbs consents to do as such. Simultaneously, Shaw goes to visit his mom Magdalene, also known as Queenie Helen Mirren, in jail. She educates him regarding Hattie's problem and that he ought to contact her, yet he doesn't. He thinks Hattie needs to see him. Subsequent to leaving the jail, Shaw is drawn nearer by Specialist Loeb, burglarized Delaney, to likewise pursue the snowflake. Yet again this leads Hobbs and Shaw to encounter Locke and Loeb requesting that they cooperate. Their reaction? No fucking way. In the wake of trading affronts, the two hesitantly consent to cooperate. Different specialists track Hattie down for the folks to pursue her. While Shaw goes to Hattie's booby-caught home, Hobbs figures out how to track down her in the city. She battles Hobbs to move away, while Shaw is battled by specialists attempting to follow Hattie. He beats them the whole way across the room, while Hobbs figures out how to acquire the high ground and get Hattie. Hattie is returned to the CIA Central Command for addressing by Hobbs. Shaw appears and illuminates Hobbs that she is his sister. She lets them know that she is conveying the infection, not long before Brixton appears and assaults. Shaw remembers him as an old partner that he evidently killed years sooner. Brixton endeavors to take Hattie with him by going down the structure with a tackle, yet Hobbs and Shaw seek after. Hobbs slides down the bridle to dispose of Brixton's thugs prior to allowing Hattie an opportunity to move away. Hobbs battles Brixton, just to find he is no counterpart for the godlike. Shaw drives by to get Hobbs and Hattie, and Brixton pursues them on a bike. However, the Legends lose him after he crashes through a transport. The three then, at that point, see that Eteon has maneuvered the media toward announcing them all escapees and tricksters. Hattie heads out to attempt to track down teacher Andrejko, Eddie Marson, the maker of the snowflake and the person who can separate the infection from her. Hobbs shows that he was following Andrejko before the assault, and they figure out how to find him at a newspaper kiosk. Brixton gets back to Eteon's Central Command to get more squeezed up. He addresses Eteon's baffling chief, who is aware of both Hobbs and Shaw and maintains that Brixton should have them join Eteon. The threesome converse with Andrejko, who says that he created Snowflake for Eteon. However, he left them subsequent to understanding their arrangement to utilize it on mankind, and afterward drive them to be fixed by Eteon. He lets them know that the best way to get it out of Hattie is to kill her or concentrate it from her through an office in the Ukraine. Shaw utilizes his very own portion stuff to assist with keeping himself, Hattie, and Hobbs from being followed or perceived. They head to Moscow utilizing counterfeit names. with Hobbs getting my cock small and nearly getting kept for it. While on the plane, Shaw berates Hobbs to back of Hattie since he can see that he is drawn to her. Hobbs insults Shaw with the possibility of him connecting with his sister, yet their quibbling awakens the air marshal, Dinkley, Kevin Hart. He calculates that the two are on a mission, and he weeps over his absence of activity. Dinkley gives them his card for at whatever point they need something. In Moscow, the threesome visit a past love interest of Shaw's, Margarita, otherwise known as Madame M. Asa Gonzalez, who is the head of an all-female group of hoodlums that burglarize people groups' homes. She gives them weapons and stuff that they need to storm the Eteon office. Margarita then takes them to the office where she makes it seem as though she is surrendering Hattie to Brixton, who is now there subsequent to investigating Irate. Hobbs and Shaw sneak their strategy for getting around the spot subsequent to dropping in from a fly. They experience equipped hooligans and continue to wallop every one of them in discreet corridors. They then utilize the oblivious hooligans to get inside, where they are welcomed by many equipped Eteon specialists. The two of them are caught and lashed to electrical links for cross-examination. Brixton attempts to inspire them to join Eteon, with each extra shock drawing nearer to kill them. Hattie surprises Brixton and nearly kills him. However, the firearm she's holding requires a character peruser. Hobbs and Shaw get free, ward off additional hooligans, and annihilate the office subsequent to recovering the extraction gadget. Tragically, Brixton snaps Andreyko's neck and moves away once more, and the gadget gets destroyed. Hobbs then, at that point, sorts out some place to hide out. The three travel to Samoa. Hobbs experiences growing up home where his alienated family resides. He gets back to his mom Sifina, Lori Pelanissa Tuizano, and siblings Jonah, Precipice Curtis, Mateo, Roman Rules, Timo, Josh Malga, and Cal, John Tui, in addition to his three cousins. Jonah is particularly terrified to see Hobbs after his long non-appearance. In any case, Sifina knows how earnest it is that the siblings help Hobbs out. They go to arm themselves as they get ready for Brixton and Eteon's hooligans to show up. However,